Started a little early. When this song ends, we'll be there. Welcome to another Monday night stream. So far, nobody's watching. We're waiting for this song to end. We're having tea tonight. No coffee. Good evening, Roughneck community. How are you guys doing? It's lovely, cold winter that we're having. At least where I'm at. It snowed again today. Yay. What's going on, guys? Got the Toyota grill inside the Phoenix. Look at that. Got some stock sticky tires. I'm not sure if we're going to put the stock sticky tires back on. These are stocks. Man, stock tires. Let's move on up. Moving on up to the east side. Greetings, everyone. Thank you, Cool Jeep. Thank you. How you all doing? It's technically not a Jeep. It is a J. Oh man, I can't remember. J something from these, but it's the Phoenix. Either way, it's what we're going to be working on for a little bit of the stream. Then we're going to jump over to doing another project, probably, if depending on how long this goes. Simple stuff is being done. Hi, guys. Hi, if you're just joining. Where are you right now? New England, Connecticut, cold, freezing, that kind of thing. Or you mean I'm in the basement? My basement. My basement's my winter project zone. I have a workshop out there, but there's no heat out there, so we move it in here. Tea. I like tea. Do you guys like tea? I like tea. I actually like tea better than coffee. show? England? No, New England, my friend. Um, in the window. I'm in my basement. You want me? All right. We'll try to make this happen for him. We'll try to make this happen. New England, Connecticut, Massachusetts area. But you're asked nicely. So we will see if I can give you a glance. Man, you doing math problems? No, we ain't doing math problems here. We ain't doing any of that kind of stuff. Let's see. Outside is dark. It is snowy. But you want to see it. So just for all your viewing pleasures, because you want to see the white stuff, because you probably don't have snow in Mexico, we will oblige all of you guys. I told you it was dark. Dark, dark, dark. Snow, snow, snow. And cold. Yes, yes, dark and snowy, dark and snowy. That was upon your request. Oh man, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. We try to do a stream every Monday at 7 or around this time. Doesn't always go the way we want it to. All right, now we got to readjust stuff. So you can see that. So this is the Phoenix. This was one of my very first crawlers when I caught the crawler bug that I built. This is not the original body. The original body was black and yellow. Well, as you can see, we changed the body. Same design on the body. This one is just a lot better shape than the original. And we're going to take the body off. So we pull this front pin. Voila. I mean, this one has a light kit. That's what you see all the wiring inside here. And now you can see me through the body. A lot of rust. This truck has seen a lot of use. Rusty screws. Rusty screws. But, so what is going on with this? We need the radio for this, which I'm not exactly sure where it is. That's my bad, my bad. What is my hobby? Well, I have a lot of hobbies, a lot of things. RC is one of the things that we do here. Um, this is, if you look at the logo, it says Roughneck RC, but if you go on the page, it's like Roughneck RC / Roughneck Adventures. To corporate travel, adventuring, anything outdoor related, RCs, Ren fairs, um, cosplay, some cosplay stuff. We try to give you a variety of stuff, but 99.9% of the content here on this channel is RC. It is. It is. Now I gotta find the radio. Oh, where did I put it? I moved it. I had it out, and oh, it's back here. Hola, the radio. We got the power. The power. The voodoo, the hoodoo, the voodoo power. Radio. We need this as we start doing all this fun stuff of getting this truck back together. It is not, as you can see, it is not really super apart. The wheels are off, and not just the wheels are off on this, but we have to put a receiver in this again. And then we're going to have to hook up a battery and get some power. Oh yeah. Into the system. I see what else that may or may not need to be done. Because we could do that. What are we all saying in here? We bring you close. Why? Look at your comments. True cause. You also like fandom of everything. Yes. So am I. Arc Wolf. I say a controller that will be paired with any receiver in it. Hold 20 cars per controller. Yeah. And you need to look into it. Yeah, there is. I literally am going to be buying and upgrading to a better controller. How's it going, Arc Wolf? Glad you made it. But yes, this is a GT5 controller from FlySky, and this can hold quite a few. We're currently on this. We're going to be on this because this is paired already to this. Paired means, so I have this truck and I have the maximum overdrive truck, which is the big tractor trailer truck, on this one radio. So, so we got to make it so you can see me. Got to take this cover off because the receiver goes way back here. And you see, like, I actually labeled a lot of my wires for what channels they're supposed to go in. The hard part is going to be when I start trying to wire my lights up. And I don't know if they might have to be on all the time because I don't know if I have a spare channel for this. This truck has a dig a dig unit, which means I can lock up the rear and pivot. This truck also has a castle creation system, and definitely before I got into the fusion stuff, because most of you guys may know, if you're new, you don't know, but if you know me, you know that I particularly like the fusion motors in all my trucks. This one I don't have a fusion motor for, but we're gonna upgrade it eventually. I just want to get it running again. And that is the big. I just got to tighten this up. I noticed this was loose. This truck has seen the bottom of swimming pools, seen the bottom of Salmon River. I'm definitely going to be doing a major overhaul in the future with a LCG frame. LCG is a low center of gravity frame kit. They make one for this, and all the stuff that this has will bolt into it, including the transmission. And that's not tonight. Tonight is strictly, very simply, let's get it running. Because it's winter here, and this was actually my beater rig. Expensive beater rig, but still a beater rig. Let's see what we got. Oh, True Cars, you have to go, man. You're sleepy? That's all right. Subscribe, look at all the videos, and you can go back and watch this later if you want. Thank you for joining. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your support. Camaro Boy, what's up? How's it going, man? Yeah, it's the Phoenix. It's the Phoenix Monday today. Ark Wolf saw. Ark Wolf, hey, I like my Fly Sky. Yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with Fly Sky. I literally want to get a Fly Sky, I think 11, they call it 11 or something, for my best remote, and I'm going to put all my best cars on it, and it's going to be all tied to one radio. And then all my others, I'm going to keep 2 or 3 on single remotes for loaners. All my best crawlers on one radio. Bashers are a different story. I don't need to do that with. But that's a little bit. Where's my tea? I'm having tea tonight. I might have to go and make some more tea. So yes, this is the Phoenix. This is not my original body. People that know me have seen this car. There's old videos of it, but I got this body really cheap. For like $20. $20. And this body came with the Vanquish light kit, which is well more than what I paid just for the body. So like literally, like, this is why we're switching the body. I liked my Cobra Kai theme truck, but that body's seen some. That body, the paint job's kind of. We're just gonna go with this. Okay, plain silver works for me. Camaro Boy, you love your Futaba stuff, but you hate spending the extra money to get the receivers because they're pricey. I get it, brother. I get it. That is why Fly Sky. You can literally buy a receiver for $20. And when you're crawling, and if any of you know, at least know how I seem to always end up playing in the water, your receivers can, especially in this truck has seen lots of receivers. Like, literally have destroyed receivers, and I had to keep buying them. I had to buy like 2 or 3 at a time because every time I would take this truck out, I would waterlog it and destroy everything. Yeah, and if you see me get closer, it's because I'm looking down just to read the comments as we are making sure what everyone's doing. Doing. Oh, yeah. All right. So I'm going to crack this bad boy open. This is not my most capable truck. This is just a straight up trail truck. In case you were wondering, I build stuff that is. When I built this was, I like the body style. I want to say what the body style is off of an FJ. Not Land. Was it Land Rover? No, a Toyota F. Was it FJ? It's back in the day, but it was styled off of an older Toyota. I don't know why FJ sticks in my head. It might have been FJ. It might have been. And you know what? It don't matter. But the body was cool. I got this truck when they first brought out the Phoenixes years ago. Camaro Boy is the one who got me into crawling, got me hooked on it. And this was my first crawler because he said, "Hey, man, you got to come out and crawl with me." I was like, "I don't have a crawler truck." "Well, you better get one." So one winter, like it is now, I built this. Camaro Boy, damn son, you need some cordless drivers, much faster. Yeah, yeah. You know, it is a true story, buddy. It is. And I've been kind of stuck in the crawling world ever since. It's kind of my thing. We take off the back. So that was this truck. As you can see, the wires come down into here. And we got the good old receiver. Now we got all we should have to do, if I can make them all out. This has seen a lot of water. Plug up everything, and then we should be able to rock and roll. But like I said, this has been on the shelf for 2 years, 3 years. I have not driven this truck in 3 years. Camaro Boy, crawlers are nice. Less breakage. Dude, you're so right, man. You're so right. I literally haven't had breakage too much with my crawlers. And it's fun. Arc Wolf, is that you, man? You saying Toyota Land Cruiser? Yeah, I'm sure that's what it was modeled after. Like 70s or 60s? I don't know. Fairly old. So here we are on a Monday night, and we're streaming like we normally do every Monday night. For any of you who are just tuning in, we stream live at 7 on Monday nights. Why at 7? Because I'm an old man, and sometimes these streams go on for like 4 hours sometimes. And it get late, and I got work in the morning, and I get tired. And plus, why Mondays? Why Mondays? You're probably like, but Mondays are such a weird day. Monday streams is because there is no one else streaming on Monday. Literally all the big shots don't stream on Mondays. Big shots, you're probably wondering, who the hell am I talking to? All right, so here we go. Let's hit the list. Harley Designs. That's right. You know him. You love him. He's creative. He actually doesn't broadcast it, but he actually is one of the people that work for Vanquish, which this truck is from. Does not is one of the big ones. SBG, Scalability Guild. Another great guy. Great videos, does great things. Guess what? Doesn't stream on Mondays. CCXRC, to my knowledge, does not stream on Mondays. Those are three big ones right there. We chose Monday because the competition is slim on Mondays. If people would literally choose them over my content any day, and I don't blame them. They have the money to back up their channel. They can bring in new rigs. They're a different breed. This is Roughneck Adventures, guys, not Bill Nye the Science Guide of RC here. We're like the guy that you go to that's like your next door neighbor and isn't afraid to get our hands dirty, but really can't do all that lingo that they do. And if you want gear ratios and all that, those are the guys to watch. Like, not me. I don't gear ratios. I don't mess with any of that stuff. What we do here is we tinker. We are the tinkerers of the RC community. So not only do we do RC stuff, tinkering, as we are doing tonight, but we do props. We do helmets. We do all sorts of things like that. See that stormtrooper there? I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? Look at that. Yeah. Well, that's a prop for cosplay, for a thing. And we do things like that here. We do a variety of things. So it might not be on a Monday when it says Talk a Wrench. It's not always going to be RC cars. It really might be something completely different. You never know. Generally, you can tell by the thumbnail what it is. So if your guys are just here for the RC stuff, that stuff happens, but not all the time. We have other projects. We might show you how to make a mold. We might show you how to do fiberglass layup. We could show you so many different things that can be applied to RC stuff and the world in general. So, yeah. Now that's the answer why Mondays and what this channel does as far as Talk and Wrench. It could be anything that we're working on this bench. Or a bench. It doesn't necessarily have to be on this very bench where I'm sitting right now, but that's what Talking Wrench is about. Talking Wrench is generally on Mondays, unless I'm traveling, which I will be in February. And I'll be gone for like 3 weeks, but we will be trying to do some streams here and there when I can, but I'm literally driving to Texas. So, and yes, I'm taking an RC car with me. Lots of places to see, lots of things to make content about coming your way, strictly from my road trip that's coming up in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 4 weeks, I think. I leave in 4 weeks, and then I'll be gone for a while, for a month. But we'll still be dropping videos and things like that, shorts, whatever floats my boat at the time. All right, so let's go look at this hodgepodge wiring mess that I got here. What number is on this? Because I marked these. This one says it's number 2. 2 for chew. And here's the problem. These are for distance. Now I got to take these off. Damn it. Because I can't read through things close up then. Channel 2 for a screw. How do you want to get screwed on a channel 2? Won't you do? All right, we got the channel 2 in. We got channel 2. Yep. We are silly. Yes, we are. We do say stupid things. We are funny. We're old. We we're not a dad, but we might have some dad jokes. All right. What channel? I don't know what channel that one is. It's marked, but I can't read it. The little so hint number one: when you do figure out your wiring on a truck, um, I think this is a 3. Um, I marked them because I was going through receivers so much I didn't want to have to figure them out all the time, and that is why I marked them. And not to mention, I'm like running like a lot of electronics in this thing, so it's not like one or two things. I'm running a lot of different things. This truck, when I built it, I kind of like went hog wild. Um, the kit itself was 500 or 600 at the time, and then I had to buy electronics and all sorts of things. Um, so I bought inexpensive servos that have lasted all through everything. They've been doing their job. I didn't put this was before I got into doing the raw 500s like I like to run. But this truck doesn't require them. This is just a trail truck. I did go with a Castle Creation Copperhead system, motor matching system, and that's what power this rig. Now, if I had to do this all over again, I don't know, man. I would like to try to fit a fusion in it, but I don't know if it can. Um, I don't know if it can. Probably just going to run this until this system dies, to be honest with you, unless I do a complete rebuild of this truck, which in the future, maybe that might happen. Not anytime soon. Where does this go? Oh, and here's a problem with doing the tape method. Some of the markings, like this one, it has nothing, no number on it because it wore off because it ended up in the bottom of the pool with chlorine, and me being me, I'm doing stupid stuff. Granted, it was on video. Okay, this is channel number 4. This one in my hand right here. Number 4. Boom. We still have channels left over, which is great. We got to run the lights for the top into this. So there's that. And we're rocking and rolling here. We're almost out of tea, which means I got to go up and make some more tea. What kind of tea you say? It's red rose tea. It's like literally my favorite tea. I like green tea too, and I like black tea, and I like other teas, but red rose tea, the reason it's my favorite is it's what my grandmother drank, and when I was a kid, that's what I drank. So the taste bring me back. Plus, there's no caffeine in red rose, so it's caffeine free, and that's always a good thing, especially this time of night. Unless if I want caffeine, I'll be drinking coffee. I'm not drinking coffee right now, obviously, but I am going to have to make some tea. Now we have this. This goes to. Where's this go? Where is this going? This goes to my fan. On top of that, I think, which makes god awful noise. We might actually have to grab a can of WD-42 because I do believe that this is going to be making some weird noises. And I believe this is probably channel 1. Right here, channel 1. Mm-hmm. And you're probably like, well, why do you say that? I say channel 1 because it's not marked, and I haven't put anything in channel 1 yet. And that's probably where this goes. So we are putting that into channel 1. Oh, yeah. Nice slide in. Fits nice and tight. Like a glove. Oh, man. Would someone like to fill in this guy? He thinks I'm making a bomb. What, you making a bomb? No. No. I mean, tires. My dude, this is an RC truck. RC truck. What? All right, you're fishing, man. You're fishing. I don't float that way. Okay, I don't float that way. I am not. There's nothing wrong with if that's your thing, but I personally, I like the women. I like a lot of women. Women, beautiful women. But you're trying to fish and get me riled up, but it ain't gonna work because I don't care. You know why? Because I go to Renaissance festivals. And Renaissance festivals, we accept all spectrums of life. Live and let live. Ever hear that saying? That's basically it. I don't care if you're big, you're small, what you'd like to do in your spare time, what your preferences is. We live and let live. Alrighty. Got the switch here. We're gonna have to get a battery. We got that. Oh, this fan. Where do I want to stick the fan? I think we're gonna have to stick the fan way up top, maybe. No, that's the bind spot. I don't know if I want to stick it in the bind spot. Do I want to put it in the bind spot? We'll figure that out in a minute. In a minute. Alrighty then. Jesus. These shocks seen better days too. We're not rebuilding the shocks. We're not doing a rebuild. This is probably going to see the snow. VS410 question mark. You are absolutely right. This is a VS410. This is a VS410 Phoenix. You must be very familiar with Vanquish products. This was one of my first crawlers. There's nothing special about this crawler. I didn't do anything crazy. I've had this crawler in my collection probably for 5-6 years. I don't know. When did the Phoenix come out? The original Phoenix came out. That's when I bought it. Was like right when they had that come out. And this was my first crawler that I built. So I won't get rid of it because it has that memory. There's a big story about that, but basically, this crawler has seen better days. It has seen the bottom of swimming pools and the bottom of rivers and all sorts of elements and stuff. That was your first kit you did? Yeah, I mean, not my first kit. My first crawler kit. Uh I grew up in a day and age because I'm an older guy. Like when you used to have to build all your RCs, there was no such thing as an RTR. I grew up when you went to the hobby shop and you bought a Tamiya kit. The Tamiya was in the 80s was kind of one of the go-tos. So my very first one I had was a Blackfoot, Tamiya Blackfoot as a kid. And you had to build it together. You had to pick out your radio. It literally, I'm from a building background. So not my first kit, but my first crawler kit this was. And we did the dig units, if you're familiar with this. And the hell is that? Strange fucking bug. That caught me off guard. I flinched. Something out of the corner of my eye, crawling around. Blah. But yes. Why is it on the back end of the bench now? Oh, cool. Thank you. Thank you for your subbing. Is it? OG Rad RC. That's a pretty cool handle, man. I almost thought you were one of the big three. I had to move in close to make sure I was reading it right. I was like, that's not CCXRC watching, is it? Because if it is, man, then that's a good thing. But he's more into the 124 stuff and monster truck stuff. But yes, this was my first kit back in the day, and it has been punished, extremely punished. I just hooked up the receiver. We're probably going to put some the stock tires back on this. I might have some others I might want to put on it, but I'll have to check my box when I go make some more tea. So, in case you're all wondering on that, this is ready for power. So I got to grab a battery. I'm gonna grab some tea. Yes, your boy drinks tea. I also drink coffee. I drink a lot of coffee. I've had 8 cups of coffee today. That's why we're on tea right now. You didn't like what part of it at all? It says stocks. I'm sure you mean shocks. You didn't like the shocks at all? Yeah, I don't like these shocks necessarily neither. I don't have any replacements here. I will eventually do a LCG swap on this because they make an LCG. Well, Vanquish doesn't, but they do make one for this truck. So I literally will be doing a complete. Man, I don't know if I want to do a complete teardown. Look at all these wires and everything. What a pain in it, but that'll be. But yeah, I will be in the future probably tearing this down and putting an LCG frame in it. There's a company that makes a direct bolt-in, which the body will fit on still, and everything else will fit on. It's just changing the frame rails out. When I do that, I will be replacing. If you didn't notice, all my hardware is rusty from my abuse. I will be replacing all that stuff with stainless steel. You change the shocks to the SSD shocks. Cool. I mean, did they perform better? Um, like performance is key. I'm thinking. I know Vanquish has their new shocks out, but I really like Reef's shocks. But I might buy the set of the new Vanquish shocks and try them on this. I I mean, the Reefs ones are really good. I have the Reefs ones on my Executioner. So these right here. I don't know if you can see them right here. These are the Reef ones, and they do really good on this truck. This is a Executioner from XL Cage, and this is one of my top. This is one of my top performers. I have three trucks that are really performance oriented. Two of them are one is a Rhino, which is not down here. It's in another building, and the other is my. I can show you the other. This is my other. This is a Black Beauty. This is an SCX 10 Pro, 10.3 Pro with personal modifications on it. Flip top, nose. Like I literally changed how the shocks mounted up. This I built for Axial Fest, which doesn't exist no more. I don't know if they ever bring it back, but this is carbon fiber frame rails, the whole nine. Oh, thanks, Ace. Yes. I have a shelving unit over on this side. This is the bench, and then when I'm just doing regular streams, a lot of times you'll see the shelving unit with a bunch of cars on it behind me, because I'll move the camera, and basically, uh, a lot of my special trucks are down here. I mean, when you have like 15 to 20 RCs in your collection of various types, not just crawlers, you get a little bit scattered. So I am going to throw on a little bit of music for your enjoyment. While I run upstairs, grab another cup of tea. You got 15 crawlers. Nice. Yeah, the bulk of my collection is crawlers. I have 2 or 3 bashers. I have a boat. I have a couple of jet skis. And you have 4 short course trucks. Nice. I have some into drifting because I have like 4 of those, and I'm actually building a drift track in my backyard. But yeah, for just you guys got to give me a few minutes. I need more tea. I need the grabber battery for this, because before we go too much further, I want to get some power to it. Make sure we had everything hooked in the correct way, and then we're going to continue on revamping. We're getting this truck up and running for the snow that's sitting outside. That's pretty much it. So a little bit of music here. Obviously, it's royalty-free stuff that I have, and just give me a couple minutes, guys, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned, and feel free to talk amongst yourselves in chat. And we're back in action. We got a steaming cup of tea, super fresh off the pot. Has to steep a little bit. Got a battery we can throw in this and power things up real quick. This takes a big old girl. Camaro boy, one to turn to two to burn. Yeah, I try to remember that. Sometimes I forget in my old age. So we can go with stock tires here, which we might do because we are going to just be playing in the snow. But we've got some J Concepts ruptures that I could stick on. But these are, really serious tire here. One of my favorite tires. These are stocks from, I kept my stocks when I pulled them off. When I built this, I didn't put them on. These are stocks from the original. These are OG shot. OG, and they look brand new. They haven't been run. These have been run. These are all scrubbed in. But, and these are mounted on carbon fiber tires. But for wintertime and the snow and the muck, I think we're just going to end up doing OG stuff. Whatever the heck the original ones were. The VXTs, 4.65s, 1.9s. That's what these were. Raquel, hey, how's it going? I'm glad you stopped in. Glad you could join us on this fine Monday night. We're rocking and rolling here. We got a good old-fashioned cup of tea steeping right now. And wrenching on one of my old trucks. Just so you're caught up. One of my originals. So, now that everyone's caught up and the music has stopped, and I am back with another cup of tea, steeping, and like I said, battery. Everything is plugged in. We are throwing some power into this big bad boy right here. Big bad boy. I almost said the other B word, but we never know who's watching, so we're going to behave. So we're going to plug this in. And this is a lot of power. This is 4S. I can't remember if this was a 4S system capable or not. If something starts to catch on fire, you guys know why. But this is, I don't think I have, is it a 4S or a 3S back? I don't know. It might be a 3S back. It might be safe. I generally don't run 4Ss in my crawler. I run 3Ss. We got the wiring put in. We got this hooked in. We got all that stuff. We need to turn it on. Flip the switch. Are you guys ready? Ready for me to flip the power switch. And hope for the best. Because we don't need no fires. Boop, 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 boop. All right, we got power. Okay, we got steering. Woohoo! We are now going to see if we got gas right. Sounds like a jet engine, doesn't it? As it winds up. She's loud. She be loud. All right, we got power. We got power. We got power. All right, so now we got to figure out. Damn, we got to figure out what everything's on. I don't even remember. Let's see. Does this move? We're going to turn this right here. We're going to see if it does anything. Okay, so that tells me channel 4 does nothing. Okay. Well, that's not right, because I think I have something plugged in channel 4. We're going to plug this into the bind area and hopefully draw some power for that fan. See how that sounds. Okay, we got the fan going on the ESC. Beep, beep, beep. Channel 4 doing nothing. I mean, some of these servos are probably burnt out too. Okay, I think that's my dig. Is that my dig? I don't know if that's my dig. Anyhow, channel 3 works. Channel 3, it is moving. I see it moving. I don't know. Man, that fan's loud. That's what it's doing. It's only going. Want to hear? It's just screaming. Screaming little fan. All right, so 3 works. I swear. That ain't doing nothing. Channel 5. Nothing on channel 5. Channel 6. Nothing's on channel 6. So literally channel 4 isn't working. Let's shut this off for a minute. Well, wow. That thing's noisy. Noisy. Makes a lot of noise. Makes a lot of noise. Making a lot of noise. Let's put channel one on channel 4. Let's pull that. We will pull that. Pull it. Then which I believe is my dig unit. Oh yeah. I can feel the warmth on that. That servo shouldn't be warm like that. That's not good. So it's how hard is it for me to pull that servo? Do I have another servo? All right, I guess we're gonna have to fix that. I think. Let's see. Luckily, I might have another servo. We're gonna see if this one works before we undo everything. Not that I ever really use dig that much. Guys, do you use dig? Do you ever use dig in your rigs? Do you like to dig? Oh, in case you guys don't know what a dig unit is, it locks. It takes your. Think of a car, and it literally it's like a locker. It locks up your rear tires so they don't move, and your fronts just pull so you can turn tighter, kind of like a tank. You can pivot. That's what a dig unit is. And I still wish I had the funds to open my own hobby store. Literally, I think it's that time. I know, I think I know the building I want. I think all that, but well, I know the absolute cool building, big building I want, but that ain't gonna happen. But there's a little building near where I live that let's see. We gotta turn power up. God, now we're gonna hear the fan go wee wee. It's like the pig. Wee wee wee. The little pinwheel. Wee wee. That's what this fan sounds like. All right. Haha. We got a working servo here, so we can take out the broken servo and put the working servo in, and we should be good. What do you think about that? A little bit more to this than just hooking up a receiver, huh? What do you think about that? How do you like those apples? We just keep on going and going and going. Take the battery pack out. And I wish I had the funds for a hobby shop. This area needs one. I need some like sponsors. I need some partners. Some people with money. Anyone out there got a cool couple million to lend me? Tea. I like my tea. How do you all drink your tea? Do you like it with sugar and cream and all that stuff? Or are you like me and like it strong and black? I'm going to say it. like my women. No, no, no. This is still like gonna be a pain to get back in once I get it from being stuck. Give me that ding, 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 dong, ding, 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 dong. Woo! It's stuck. Get it out. Get it out. Out. Out, I say. Out, 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 out. It's stuck. Woo! It's stuck. All right. Well, we'll worry about the wiring after. Let's get this servo. This servo right here has to come out. So we can put this, which is another servo, in case you didn't know and you're watching and you don't know about too much about this stuff. This is another servo. But how's all this hooked in? Oof. All right. My dig don't work. We got to fix the dig. Trying to take the least amount apart to get to it. And I think we have to take this whole, how many screws are in there? Yeah, this whole mount. I'll show you. Oh no, don't break the new servo. Don't do that. Don't. It's not new, but it works. It's not working servo. So we got to, I think the easiest way is to take this off from one piece because it's probably a screw holding that arm on, and we'd have to turn it to get this in. That's how I think we're going to attack this. I think it calls for another sip of tea. I like my tea. Oh, yeah, so good. So good. Man, nothing like a good cup of tea. Nothing like it. So this has turned into a little bit of a bigger project than what I had thought initially. As you know, I was thinking this is going to be a quick and easy, and didn't expect this. I need a different size. Different sizes for different folks. By the way, my favorite tool, my favorite RC tools are MIP, in case you didn't know that. Very expensive. Worth their weight in gold. They don't strip out. I've had this one forever. I'm working on getting all my stuff turned to that, except for my trail stuff. And crap, I grabbed the wrong one. It's the next size down. I got a little rack right here hanging above my head with my MIP exceptional cool tools, which I really enjoy. Got to have good tools when you're working on stuff. All right. We're going to put this other servo back into this thing, and we're going to hope. I mean, just to show you how this truck has really old and seen test of time. Look how rusty all that stuff is. Still works. It's just rust. If I ever do a complete rebuild of this, big if, guys, big if. Like, I want to, but I don't want to. I think the chassis set's like $300 for the one that they the one I was looking at with carbon fiber and flat rail and all that stuff, all that jazz, as they say. And we don't have that in our budget. Yes, I have an RC budget, and as of late years, my RC budget has shrunk because how costly the world has become. You gotta still feed yourself. You still got bills. You still got things to do. And cool things like a full-size Jeep that needs to have things done. And if I had extra money like that, I'd probably be throwing at my full-size Jeep. So I have so many things. Is that smaller? That's smaller than that. Oh, that's a Phillips. Why did I put a Phillips in this? I hate Phillips screws. Well, we live and learn. Pull that off, pull that out. Why is that still stuck? Oh, yeah. The set screws. We got to loosen the side screws up. This is one of those really fancy arms. It's still stuck. We're going to have to persuade it. We might just take the dig unit completely out and leave it out. Oh, that would be horrible. 6-channel radio. Come on. Break loose. All right. Aha! There we go. So now we gotta get the wiring unstuck because it's stuck. It's stuck. So this was a digital shorty. Reason I did that is I had an interior in the original body. And aha, I got it. Boom. Boom, shakalaka laka, boom. So we had an interior in the original body. This body doesn't have it, so it doesn't matter the height of the servo. Because the seats, the way they came down, the way everything was. We had a driver. It was a thing. I did a whole themed truck off this thing at one time. TTT. Now we're going to move that over there. And we're going to keep on going. We're going to loosen this up. This goes in number 4. I might actually put this in number 5 and put number 4 my lights. Number 5 is on a dial. Number 4 is on a switch. And I'm thinking I want my lights, but that's a 3-position. I don't know. What do you all think? Should I keep it in number 4 or put it on number 5? It's a dig unit. Put a where should I put the dig unit in the receiver? Channel 4 or channel 5? Put number 4 if you think 4. Put number 5 if you think 5. You guys make the call. Let's see what you all think. Anybody? Anybody got an answer? You can't get it wrong. It's not like a test. You guys choose. And how about that? Would you guys like a build that you make all the decisions? I just give you options, and then whatever you decide, I do to the truck. Would you like to do a stream like that? It'd be several streams, obviously, because it takes some time to do, but oh, nobody is chiming in. Ark Wolf, you said number 9 or 6? 6 is a dial too. Number 9? There's no 9 on my radio. It's only a 6 channel. Radio only a 6 channel. Ha! But there is no number 9. But okay. Wouldn't be a wrong answer if I had 9 channels. Could be a very right answer. Ark Wolf, that would get expensive. Not if I pre-bought stuff. Not if I pre-bought stuff. Like, I could literally do it, give you guys options on a build, on a rebuild. It doesn't even have to be a brand new build. It's something I have on the shelf, and we can just be like, LCG it or don't LCG it. Paint color choices, and yeah, there's things that you can do and to make it a little bit more entertaining for you guys. I'm not saying I'm going to do it right now, but oh man, I love me a good cup of tea. Oh, so good. All right. New serval time, because we got the new serval time. Oh, rusty. My rusty Chevrolet. This is my rusty Phoenix. Maybe it won't be someday. Now I gotta figure out. Let's see if I put it there. Yeah, because if I put it this way, maybe more of a. Yeah, I think it was this way. Let's hope I get it right. Memory isn't what it used to be. Oh no. And even when it was, I didn't remember it all that well. Arkwell says that would get expensive to have all those choices. It wouldn't be like, it would be maybe put a dig in, don't put a dig in, and every episode would have like its own questions, and then you guys would literally be making all the choices on how Not that one. It's this one. On how the build would proceed. That could happen. It'll be a very long stream, though. Probably a very tiring stream. Streams in general are tiring on me. I mean, we've been streaming for over an hour now. We're cranking this out, fixing the Phoenix. Yes, I know. Drivers would work so much better, be so much quicker. I know. Everyone likes their power tools. I mean, we did get the truck running. It's steered. The back wheels move. It's just this one little thing that we need to fix. So I have to make an executive choice here, guys. Is that what we're saying? Dig or no dig? Back onto that. Holy Toledo, Batman. We're going to throw some power to this on channel 6. So I think I want 5 for my lights. Gotta have lights, guys. Gotta do a nighttime run. What? Drive an RC at night? That's unheard of. Oh, you don't know how cool it is. You get 30 or 40 trucks with lights going on at night crawling around. Oh, boy. That is some fun, I tell you. It's a sight for sore eyes. Oh, there's night crawls coming. Wanted to do one last year, never got to it. There's so much stuff I never got to. Time is too short. We flip it on power now, which is give me fuel, give me fire, give me that what I desire. Ugh. Hi, how am I? I'm doing well, thank you. Thank you for joining. I'm just going to call you X for now. Because I think it's Extra Talks. Is that how you say your name? But we're going to call you X. Did I put it on 6 or 5? I put it on 6, I think. We're going to test it. We test it before we bolt it all together. I think that's a pretty good idea. Oh, that done. That done. Son of a gun. Well, let's ship that back off. I did. No, no. I gotta have this on this side, not on this side. This arm will hit and not work, and that's why we test things before. And now I gotta unscrew it. Unscrew it. It's crazy. You'd think I took it out of there, like not even that long ago. You would think I would remember. Is it SCX10 or is it any other one? Um, this is a Phoenix Vanquish. This is a Vanquish Phoenix with oh probably a couple hundred hours of crawl time on it. Um, and it has seen better days. And we are revamping it. So, gun. We are revamping it. So, we put a receiver in it, and we found that the dig servo was no good. So, we're working on the dig servo now. And so, yeah, there is all that. Though I could leave dig completely out of it. I never really used dig that much. Um, that's what this is. You want to buy an F1? That's a whole different style vehicle. I am very well know about the F1 X. Not that I was looking to buy one, but I have seen a few videos, just like probably most people. We do a lot of crawlers here, and we also do some bashing. Do a lot of different things. Lots of different content on all sorts of things, not just RC stuff. And now my radio is yelling at me. Hear it? Beep, beep. The I don't. I should use power tools. This would be a lot quicker, but we ain't using power tools. I do have a power. I have a drill right there. Like I could just switch over the bit, but we're not doing it. No, I refuse. I refuse to do it. I refuse. Everybody's disappearing. We got one watching. Who's left in the chat? Come on. Why aren't you lining up? Line up for daddy. Put this in the hole. Like my tea. Yeah, I know what the F1 car is. It's the Formula One car. I've seen very little on it, but I know it exists. I had my go fast road cars for a while, but it's not really what we don't. I still have one go fast road car, but I it's really very limiting. So I've been slowly selling all my on road cars and getting away from the on road car stuff. It's I know that's a track performer. I know it's fast. I know some stuff about it, but um, is that even going to work? Oh, I need to think about this for a minute. Holy crap! I don't know if I'm going to put the dig back in. Don't think we're going to put the dig back in. Don't think we want to do that. Let's it's not even moving. Like we are definitely trying to figure out what the heck I am doing wrong. Come on. That's where it goes, but we're gonna give it some power again. that I sent to this servo. Then we're going to do this. I'll shut that annoying fan off. And we're going to take a screw. Because we are. Come on. Go on where I need you. Flip around. Go into there. X, yes. Crawlers are slow and they're really cool. You're right. And they are a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong. I have an X Max. I have a Typhon. I have a Corelli Python. I have fast stuff, but it's fast stuff off road. Like, those are those four. Wrong one. Right one. I have fast stuff, man. Like, the cars that are strictly for pavement are not. They're fun, but I don't have a lot of use for them. There's no real area for me to do that. That being said, I have several drift cars too, like, which is a different thing. But all right, we're gonna give this a shot. It's not fully installed yet, but it's right here. Flip up that switch. Give it some gas. Okay, that works. Now let's see if I adjust the servo. Oh. Yeah. Son of a bitch. I gotta hold that. Damn, I have to do this with my other hand. We'll hold that in place because it's not bolted down. Let's see. Okay. Go that way. All the way that way. Damn. It wasn't my dig that was out. I thought that was the dig servo. my shifter. All right. Well, we got that sort of working. I got this big wiring mess all over here that I gotta shut this thing off because it's annoyingly buzzing at me. X. Fast is also cool, but so is also a lot of fun. I love drift cars, but we're in Australia a lot. I'm not in Australia. They don't have drift cars in Australia? You can do what I'm doing. You can build your own track. You can do it. So right now, we're locking it down. Wrong one again. Right one again. At least I think I'm locking it down. Putting these two screws back in. We replaced the bad servo with a good servo. And then we got to run the wiring back into the battery box. And then yep. This is where I don't want to over tighten nothing. There we go. Though that was not the dig servo. That was a different. That was actually a more important servo than a dig. Doesn't much matter. Doesn't much matter, guys. As long as it goes forward and backward. Not my most capable crawler, that's for sure. Now, we gotta make sure we put that back in, number 6. Because, now we gotta rerun the wires back down through. Ugh. Come back over here. that back in here. Whoa. I'll look at chat in a minute. Hoping this fits. Oh, don't tell me it ain't gonna fit. Damn this. That's not gonna work for me. Literally. It's not gonna plug in. Well, that's gonna suck. That's gonna have some surgery. Surgery. What are we all saying now? Let's see. Oh, X, you're from Australia. They're very expensive there. Yeah, all these RCs are, even here, but I'm sure they are very expensive. What chassis do I have on the Phoenix? It's just stock. It's just a metal chassis. It depends. I drive in my crawlers. I run 3S. In my drift cars, I run 2S, and all my other fast go off road stuff that varies in batteries from 4S on up. Oh, come on, go in, you son of a gun. Why isn't it fitting? What the hell? Well, fuck. I need this extension on here. And that one's not working. Let's see if I have another one. Let's see if this one works better. Damn. All right, so we're looking at this other servo, and it's an older servo, so it literally has the rail for it to go in right. I literally have to shave this off to plug it in here, to plug into here. So we need a knife of sorts. A knife of sorts. Three S is very nice. I drive 2S on road 1/10, and crawlers 1/10 3S, and buggies 1/8 6S. Nice, man. Nice X. Yeah, I mean, so you're all over the place with the spectrum too, because you got a little bit of everything, like me. A little bit of everything is the way to go, because you never know. You never know when you're gonna what you're gonna use during that particular time, and you never can get bored. Luckily, that I have friends that do a little bit of everything just like me, and we generally run the gauntlet. I get a different X-Acto knife. So I'll be back in 1 second, I think. Not even. I have to just walk across there. Well, while I walk across over there, let's grab a different blade so I can fix this problem. Let's throw on some background music. I'm just gonna randomly pick something here because I need a different X-Acto knife because this is not for this job. Guess who's back? See if I can do it with this one. Making stuff work. Whoop. There we go. There we go. We got all that back in that nonsense. Around here. Nonsense, nonsense. Perfect. Obviously, it's got to work out on the wiring craziness we got going on here. Should plug it back into the other one. All right, now what we got to do Well, I would say figure out the freaking lights, but I don't have a connector for that. Uh, damn it. I'm just gonna have to freaking buy a Vanquish Light kit connector thingy mabobber. It's got four wires, four plugs, four wires going out. So we can't do that. We can't do it. I do not. I do not have any plugs like that. X. Oh no! Yeah, exactly, my friend. It's like, oh my gosh, like really. So just so you know, and since you joined us late, this is not the original body. This is the original style body, but my original body for this didn't have lights. I bought this used, and it came with the light kit, and it's in it. And I paid $20 for this. So a body for this truck is like $80, ridiculous, and I had the light kit, and I wanted to put lights on this. Guess we can't do that today. Uh, you know, I have to try to find a connector to be able to put the lights in the car, which is, I should have paid closer attention to that stuff before. Oh well. As far as Gump would say, life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Can I get more of that in there? Okay. We close that up. We put these in. Do I have what? Um, do I have a sound module in my car? No, I don't. Nothing. Nothing has sound. My 18 wheeler maximum overdrive truck, which you'll see back on the bench for some upgrades eventually. Uh, will have a sound module. I just don't know when I'm going to be doing that. That is that's that literally that project has been, it's been a little bit here, a little bit there. That's a very special build. I mean, obviously, like when I do the wiring the lights, I gotta open this back up. But as of right now, I'm gonna be traveling next month, so we won't be doing any of that. All right, so for tires, we're going stocks. Don't remember if they're directional or not. I don't think they are. So we're just going to stick them on because I don't see no arrows. We're going to put these stock tires on because we have cold weather here this time of year. And we got that white stuff on the ground called snow. I'm not going to run. Damn. Vanquish has funny sizes on things. Where is... They got funny sizes. I got to remember my kit is. Where did I put it? Let's see, might have one in here. If not, I'm going to have to grab another tool. That's not the right one. I think this one is a slightly bigger one. See, he has slightly bigger. So we're putting a nut. Maybe we're putting a nut. Is that even going to fit? You kidding me? All right. That won't fit in there. That won't fit. No fit. No fit. No fit in the hole. I can believe this. Don't tell me I'm striking out. Back off. Jesus. Well. Literally. This is why I didn't put them on, I don't think. Do I have another set of tires for this? I do. But damn, I don't want to have to do that. I wanted to run these. My dog is right by me. Causing trouble. Causing trouble. So we are... This is why I didn't put these on. A lot of pain in the butt. I think. I might have to grab my other rims. I have a couple different sets still floating around. not on something. Uh, I don't really want to run my ruptures on this because this is not a special truck. Oh yeah, no sound units for any of that. That barely fits and ain't gonna work. That's not gonna work. Damn. All right, we need. Why isn't? I'm gonna have no choice but to put something on this truck. All right, guys. So since you're just tuning in, and we've been streaming for a while, we are messing around with the Vanquish Phoenix. And was going to put the stock tires back on. Probably not going to. See how these ruptures fit. So it's not the problem with the nut will fit. It's the problem with getting a wrench in there. The ruptures will fit, but I have another set of just generic gobbledygook tires. And we're gonna go and grab those real quick. While we do that, we're gonna throw in some music again. This time we're gonna random choice. More tires. These are generic Red Cats. See if that fits. I think so. So I always replace my wrong side my stock tires um, with a good set of aluminum bead locks and generally megalithics or ruptures or a good, very one of the better tires. I really love ruptures and I really like my megalithics. Um, so, but on this truck, doesn't really. It's not a performance oriented crawler. It doesn't. It's just for pretty much a spare truck right now until I start rebuilding it into a performance crazy crawler with new shocks and new stuff. But until I get to that, and it might not even be worth me doing it to this because this isn't really was never a good candidate for a sorry wrench for a performance truck. It's just an overall good trail truck, but nothing that needs anything crazy. Uh, if you're gonna go through mud and dirt and some rock and leaves and sand and all terrain trail truck type deal, that's where this truck has always shined. Uh, and it's pretty good. Can be made to be pretty scale if you wanted to. Hi, puppy. Um, but there we go. One final test before we shut the stream down. How heavy are those tires? These don't have much weight. They're plastic rims. They're glued on. They're nothing special. They're light. They're light. I generally like a heavier. That's why I go to a bead lock. And then I like my trucks with heavier, low center of gravity, especially in the front. But this truck is not. I didn't build it for that reason. I mean, this was when I first started getting crawlers, so I didn't know any better neither. But now, it's just a good trail truck. It doesn't need to have all that, and or a lot of money invested. So why? So I don't foresee myself doing a lot with this, other than getting lights going. I mean, I don't. I have had cheap servos in it. Like literally didn't put any kind of money into this truck that much. Oh, what's going on with the front end? Oh boy. There we go. What the heck? Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. I don't know what the problem is. I'm going to take the tire back off to find out. that shouldn't be happening. All right, let's put the power back on, see what happens. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, I don't know. We're gonna do one at a time now. One at a time. Let's see. What is it hitting? It's hitting something. That's what it's doing. Fucking rims. Really? Needs to be a deep dish? Oh, I hope that's not the case, guys. Literally, are they hitting? Damn. Oh no, Houston, we have a problem. Yeah, we do. It's actually hitting. They're actually hitting that because these are stock from a straight axle truck. This has portals. Um, these extend past it because they're narrower, or the deep dish. So the problem is the rims that I can't use those tires, which means I would have to use the ruptures. I don't know how I feel about that, or find a way to get these on, but I can't. Can we? Hell. Let's gonna I can gonna go back to rituals and I'm gonna give it some persuasiveness and get them on. Back to the originals. I don't like doing it this way. Literally. Because the wrench barely fits in there. And then I gotta fight to get it off. Get it out. Come on. Well, of course it just popped the bead. It just popped the bead. Of course. Why wouldn't it come off the bead? We can get the originals back on. Yeah, it has first and second gear. It has dig. It has all the features you could possibly want. At the time, because I didn't know what I wanted. At least at the time. And then so I wanted something that had it all, because I wasn't sure, because I just started getting into crawling. I was like, I just want a truck that does everything. Now my methods are slightly different. I don't need a truck that does everything. I just need a truck that does a few things really well. I understand dig. I understand why to have it. I don't think it's necessary, but I also don't think having 2-speed transmission is necessary. I generally like to build my trucks with probably about 30% overdrive or underdrive, depending on how you want to say it. And then I know what I like, how I like to have my truck set up now. Before, when I did this truck, I didn't have 5-gear notion of how I wanted it set up. But we get there. Or this wheel is really going to fight me on this. Come on. What the hell? Come on, tighten up. Stop making all that noise. Like I said, I gotta fix this bead, but uh-oh. We dropped the star wrench. We gotta go down and get the star wrench because it's buried underneath. It went boom, boom, boom all the way down here. Bounced around. Peekaboo! Damn. Now we gotta take the back ones off. Yeah, it's strange though. The front ones must be slightly bigger. Oh, that's too bad. Well, we put those back on the shelf for another day. Once we got to put this back together. Yeah, I like overdrive. That's not how this rig is set up, but that's how I set up my rigs now. Like, everyone has their own way of setting up. I'm generally, I like a lot of overdrive, because we go up a lot of steep mountains. Well, there's mountains near where I live, so a lot of rock. I like having that initial pullover. It's just how, for my driving style, stick it in overdrive and leave it in overdrive. And that's generally how I. So it's going to give me a headache like all the other ones. Come on. Literally gonna fight me. This wrench barely fits in these. So I have to persuade it. Use some force that I shouldn't have to do. Because it's so tight. Some things are good tight. There we go. And then there's 3. Now I gotta put this other one I took apart back together again to freaking put it on the other tire. Which is what we're doing now. As far as trucks that I think I'm going to be building in the future, I'm not sure. The This is a very expensive hobby, and I own three very high end performance trucks. Um, I own I own just about everything that I want, minus one or two. And that, as you know, in this hobby changes because they keep bringing out new stuff. But I'm at that point, like, I really don't need to buy anymore. Um, Now, if I sell one of my older trucks, then maybe I'll buy another one. But Art Wolf. Yes, you do. Uh, he is talking about the Red Cat Vortex 6 because he's heard me mention it 100 times. I did say exceptions, one or two trucks. So, three trucks. Three trucks to be exact. There's three trucks on my wish list. Okay? The Red Cat is one of them. The Reefs truck that they just brought out, which was really expensive. I'm pretty sure they're gonna bring it out, make it available to everybody eventually. Um, that's like a $1,300 truck crawler, comp crawler, ready to go. Um, that, depending on what the price is, I I don't know, maybe that. Then there's Cross RC has this thing called a T Rex. It literally has cannons and lights, and it's 10-wheel drive and military, and that I kind of really want. But that comes with an extremely expensive price tag. Like I could buy a lot of stuff for what that one costs. You have three buggies, three crawlers, and three on road. That's a pretty um selection there. The stop blinking at me. I don't want any more bashers. Uh, meaning my off-road stuff. I have 3. Well, I'm probably gonna end up selling one of them, so I have 2. I'm good there. Uh, Stupid thing. Don't lose parts. That's really bad. Um, do I want any other? No, because see, like, here's the thing. The the T-Rex is just cool. It's just freaking cool. Like it has hydraulic cannons and lights and I imagine making like a military RC movie with that thing. It would probably take me a good 6 months to build it, and that would be content up the yin yang for you guys. And not many people that I know have one of those. Um, you mean the you mean this label? This is 3S. So 7200, and it runs this truck. It also runs my SCX6. Though I prefer to run 4S in my SCX6. It came as a 2-pack, but its sister pack is poofy. Meaning that I don't know trust it. So I'm in much need of new batteries. I need new batteries. Come on, you stupid thing. That's not tight enough. These are tight. These have a wobble. Don't know why. I think I need another spacer in them. That one's tight. This one's going wobble, 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 wobble. Come on, get on there. Tighten it up. Now, that one has a wobble. Damn it.
Why are we not going all the way tight? Oh, come on. Really? So God, I can't get that in there. Well, there's a little wobble. Needs to go tighter. A lot tighter, but I think I need another spacer. Another little washer back there. But I can't even get the wrench back in right now. These are, I hate these rims. Oh, I have 8S in my X Max. Oh man, radio's gonna drive me nuts. And she's back. It's not perfect. Still a little play in that. I don't like that. I like things to be tight. This is nice and tight. But let's see if I have another spacer. Tighten that up. If I can get it back out. I don't think I can. Come on. That fan is annoying. The fan is so annoying. So loud. But, yeah, she's back. She's about as good as she's going to get tonight, I believe. I can't even get back in there right now. Can't. Let's see if I can. We're going to need another washer like that. This is my miscellaneous stuff. That I use when I'm out on the trail. That's too big. I might not have another washer. But yes, truck's back together. Truck is running. I just wanted that to be a little tighter. All small stuff. That doesn't have it. This one's not the right size. Well, that'd be sweet if that actually fits. Really don't. Not seeing one, guys. That one's too big. Well, maybe if I can get down there. Let's see. That's not going to work neither. Not going to work because it's still too big. No good. This is smaller. Still too big. Jesus. We are striking out. Damn. Nothing in here. I probably have some out in my shop, but it's too dang cold to go out there to do that. This is literally my trail supply. For quick fixes when you're on the trail with a crawler and something breaks down. That is what this is. I just want this to fit a little tighter, a little snugger. Take that little bit of that wobble out of it. But it's going to have to wait because we know got. We can't do it if we don't got, and it's too late that night for me to go out to get. Let's see, is there somewhere else I might have it? But there we go. She is up and running. minus one tire at the current moment due to the fact that I want to double up on the washer, I think. And I don't think I have anywhere in sight. So, because this goes in, and that go and in the front, and the nut goes on, and all that. But you guys saw it; it worked. I can't fix with what I have currently right here. I don't have the right side. Um, what's in here? No, nothing in there. And this happens. That happens sometimes. It's definitely been, wow, almost 3 hour stream, which is a long stream. Let me check one other place. Maybe I have one. Maybe. Oh man, it took some looking. This is slightly smaller, but it might have a big enough opening. Slightly smaller, but if it will fit, well, damn it. No go. No go on that. What can I say? All sorts of people watching, and all I got to do is get this one wheel on. Where else do I have any? Where else do I have any? We are still currently looking. Just need something. Bins of miscellaneous stuff. Let's see. That's paint. Not in there. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, we'll stick it on back on and we'll just not even know. Dang it. Trying to think. Literally, I know I have more of those. I just don't know where. This is my last shot, guys. This is my last shot. If it's in here. If it ain't in here. Literally, I have like this little container. I have little like soda cans. Shoot. Well, that sucks. Guess we just stick it back on. I wanted to take that slop out, but see this slop. See that slop? I keep trying to go tighter, but I think we got it. That slop is out. I went super tight. I don't know if I should try to go any tighter. Yeah. Yay. Woo! All right. Let's give you a proper angle. Now we got to put the battery back in. Last time. I know I said that a while back. But if I go to bed with it bothering me, I literally will think about it all night. We don't want to do that. So Forward. Reverse. I know the bead popped on this tire, so it's a little wanky. But how about that? Now I still got to eventually. I got to figure out what I need for connector for the lights. That I have to do. But where is my pin? My pin. We gotta get this front end lined up right. It's a hinge body. And once we get the pin in, we get all the other stuff where it needs to go. And voila. We did it. We got it done. Under the sun. We got to fix the bead on one of these tires, but I ain't doing that tonight. So, guys, I hope that entertained you for a little bit. I hope you enjoyed my frustrations happening with this on live TV here. Unscripted. Unrehearsed. You got to see all of it live. Now, like I always say, guys, thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for supporting the channel. We are definitely trying to push the channel into being monetized. So as you can go onto the channel and watch all the live streams and all the shorts and all the videos I made in the past, and anything that would get the viewing hours up, it would be a great help. That is something we are definitely trying to do. We're pushing forward towards it, but it's a tough gig to do. Like I always say, though, it is that time again in the evening. I want to thank you guys all for being with me for this past little over 3 hours probably, and enjoying the content. And remember, every Monday night around 7:00, I should be streaming unless I have something that comes up. But because I will be traveling next month, I won't be streaming. I don't know when I'll be streaming, but I'll be dropping videos and shorts. But that's in February. We still have a whole nother month, so every Monday, come in and see what I'm wrenching on. As I try to save all my wrenching for Monday nights to talk to you guys and work on stuff. Now, get out of that lazy boy. Walk to your door. Turn that handle and step outside, because you never know what adventure awaits you. Get out there, play hard and play dirty, and I'll see you next time on Roughneck Adventures.